Hello, this is Robert. What we're discussing today is developing keywords. This is how you begin to do research. Now, notice I am not at a library page. I am not at a web browser. I am simply here on a PowerPoint slide to start. That's what you need to do too. Begin with a blank piece of paper and develop your topic. Because first off, you need a topic to start searching. And from that topic, you will develop keywords, words that describe the topic or aspect of your topics. And you will use these keywords in the databases to look for articles, to look for books, to look for videos, even to look on the web. Now, let's say, for example, you've chosen to write a paper on college students' alcohol use and grade point averages. That's a great topic. So begin by stating your topic as a question or a statement. Is there a relationship between college students' alcohol use and their grade point averages? So the first thing you'll need to do is determine the main concepts in your question or in your topic. And here I have 3 of them listed: alcohol, grade point averages, college students. Your next step is to take these terms and develop or think of other concepts or similar terms to the original ones, like alcohol. You could do alcoholism, drinking, substance abuse, binge drinking. For grade point averages, there's grades, achievement, GPA, graduation, test scores. For college students, there's university students. You could use higher education, undergraduates. You could use a particular type of college students, such as freshmen. You could use groups, such as fraternities or sororities or college athletes. And if you wanted to, you could even narrow it down to also do a certain type of students. If there is an ethnicity involved, you could also narrow it down to do that. And the reason you do this is because when you go searching, you will use Boolean operators to connect these terms. You would use or to connect like terms, such as college students or university students or college athletes. And you would use and to connect the concepts. One important thing, notice I have my Boolean operators. I'll highlight them here. I have them in all caps. Please remember to do this because certain databases, such as Primo, if you do not have them capitalized, it will look for that term as a search term. So just put that in and remember. Now what we're going to do is go to Primo, and I'm going to go to the library's homepage. Click on Go to Livermore Libraries Resources, and then click on Advanced Search. I'm going to the advanced search because that gives me search boxes, search lines to put my terms on. I could write it out in one big long phrase, but I found it is easier to break it down and to put them in search boxes. So I'm going to do college students or university students or undergraduates. And if you type like I do, be sure you have everything typed or spelled correctly. And then I'm going to go to my second box and add in alcohol or you see I'm having fun typing today, or alcoholism or binge drinking. I can add another line in, and I can add multiple lines. Grade point averages, or it's also known GPA. or graduation. So I could leave it at that. Now all I have to do is do a search. And see, right here is my search. Here are my results. And notice in most of my databases, the terms that I search will be bolded or underlined, both in the article title, journal title, and other places. And I can scroll down to look at my items. Now, if I want to look at an article, if I click on a title, usually I do that because that will also show me where my terms are in things like the subject terms, in this description or abstract, my terms will be highlighted there. All this is how I look to think to find my results. Now, also, while I am here, I am also looking at these other subject terms. And if I see any that are better, I will add them in to my list. Because one thing I forgot to mention about that list you make for your key terms, for your key concepts, and your like terms, chances are, if you make that list, it will help you spot them in these areas if they're not underlined. But also, if you look here, you might spot other terms you want to look for, to search. So make a list and you can add these terms in, because one of the things I did not think about was thinking skills. It's also, I think, called cognition up here in my article title, but I may go back and refine my search to do that. Sometimes when you're doing a search, you start off with one search, but as you search, your topic may morph a little bit or it may change. And all this begins with developing keywords. Well, thank you. I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions, please contact me. Have a good day.